The original dream and the original structure for Covenant was 400. And last year, there were times where we kind of wondered, is this it? Are we going to really say no to mission-driven type families who want a Covenant experience? So let's think about ways to get innovative so that a Covenant experience is possible. Instead of only being able to hold a certain number of students within the schedule and the classroom furniture that we had, we could optimize how these rooms get used, and we can allow more kids to have access to a Covenant education. We started out thinking small. Here's how many rooms we can do this first year. Here's what it might cost for one hallway. We were thinking small, and of course God was thinking much bigger. I just happened to be doing a follow-up with a donor about a different project, and it was as simple as one sentence: have you talked to the people at Purposeful Design?
Our CEO and founder David was on the board at Wheeler Mission. So often the response to the question of how are you doing was, I can't get a job. No one will hire me. I've got a felony background. I'm just put a short amount of distance between myself and an addiction. And so as David does, he asked the Lord, what would you have me do about this? And they started driving around Indianapolis, picking up old pallets of wood, making furniture out of it. Here we are 10 years later, gonna do close to $3 million in sales, thousands of customers that we've been able to serve. It's amazing. I mean, you can go out any given time and hear the story of the 15 folks that we have working on the shop floor, and where they were 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 30 years ago, to who they are now, the community that they've built, the friendships that they have, the dignity and the honor that goes along with a good job. It's just so important for their confidence level, for who they are as an individual. These are families that are now restored. These are kids with a dad. This is a sustainable income. Specifically, the Covenant order generated 1,500 hours worth of work. When you spread that across 15 employees and 40-hour work weeks, it just creates a really, really steady, stable work environment. They know that there's going to be an abundant amount of work to go around. But on the flip side of that is Covenant gets this amazing product that's really high quality, that's built to last, that's going to create a supportive environment for their students. Those students are going to hear about the story of Purposeful Design and potentially be inspired to go out and do work similar to it. And so I think it's a win-win relationship, and it obviously is probably not possible without the support from the Covenant donors and other people.
We have friends now at Purposeful Design, and we want them to come share their story so that our students can hear the stories behind the tables that they sit at. One sentence has sparked this multiplication of gift where we're no longer just solving 8 classrooms at a time, we're doing an entire school. And it was sparked really because one donor offered up 2 kingdom-minded organizations that might get together and fall in love with each other's stories.